We built this van to survive Arctic winters and ski trips to the Alps. But now it's time to prepare it for our next big adventure. In just a few weeks, we're heading to northern Spain and the Pyrenees, and I'm actually really excited about this. We've wanted to explore that area for a long time, but parts of Europe, including Spain, are hitting temperatures of 40 degrees. So before we hit the road, we've got some work to do. We all know how hot and sweaty these vans get. So I've done my research, asked around, and I've made a list of upgrades and fixes that we need to do to the van to get it ready for those high temperatures. We've got fans, screens, nets, and a whole host of other hacks to get this van ready. The Arctic tested the van in minus conditions. Now it's time to find out how it copes at the other end of the scale. Let's get to it. Back on the van build, this time the VW Crafter, and we are getting it ready for our European trip. I really can't wait. I'm super excited, and I'm super excited to take you along with us. We are going to northern Spain, and we're doing a tour around northern Spain and the Pyrenees in a couple of weeks. But there's a few things we need to get done on the Crafter. Job one, fly nets. I've gone with some magnetic fly nets for these doors. I don't need them at the back because we've got a permanent bulkhead in there. But from what I hear, mosquitoes, flies can be a real problem. So I've made sure to get some fly nets. Let's get them on. These were from Van Style, not sponsored. They were one of the cheapest on the market. From the forums, come with great reviews, 60 quid. Let's find out if they're any good. So I think these just magnet to this part here. Apparently you can just literally throw them on. In fact, let's just try that. 3, 2, 1. Done. There we go, look at that. Pretty happy with that. Didn't want to go with something a bit more substantial, mainly because I actually don't want these to be able to be left in position. My little kids love just scrambling into the van here. I reckon all they would do is pull on them and then rip. So I thought this would be a better solution. Oh, I've got them upside down. Wait a minute. I was just about to say, this bit's not very good around here. Then I realised, I think I've got them upside down. Right, give me 2 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Swapped. That bit velcros around that. There we go. And then, just sneak through here. Oh, happy days. They're going to allow loads of airflow as well. The magnets feel mega. Right, that is fly nets, tick. We've already got fly screens on the windows, fly screens on the fans, fly screen on that window, fly screen on that window. I don't know how bad the mosquitoes are where we're going, but better to be prepared. Let me know in the comment, have you had really bad experiences with mosquitoes? That definitely, yeah, you can't. There's no shutting the door with them on. How long does it take to put these away? Done. Oh, 30 seconds, easy. Carry bag into the bench seat. We can get them out when we need them. Right, next job, ventilation. We have already got 3 max air fans in the van. We've got one there, and another one there. The 2 max air fans, one pulling and one blowing, works really well. Actually, it works really well in winter to ventilate the van so it doesn't get all steamy, and so far it's worked well in higher temperatures. Some of you might be thinking he's going to fit an AC unit, and you would be wrong. I haven't decided to fit an AC unit. I'm not sure. I mean, we'll find out in a couple of weeks. I may be regretting this decision. 1, it's the cost. It's like another 1,000 quid. 2, my roof, solar panels and all that jazz, it all fits around what's on the roof. Now I know you can get AC units that fit directly onto a max air fan opening, but as a kid we camped every summer in France and Italy in high temperatures, in a tent, in a caravan. We didn't even have a fan, so I don't think we need it. Ginny, on the other hand, she did say,
do we need to get an AC unit for the roof?
And I said no. And then she was like,
well, do we need to get one of those portable ones?
and I said, I don't think so. I think the problem is we plan on being off-grid, and anything like that uses so much power. I'm not sure you get that bigger runtime. If you're on grid all the time on a campsite, then fair enough. I mean, we survived for hundreds of years without it, so maybe I'm just trying to convince myself. But I have bought some additional fans. Now, before you ask, they are not permanent fans to be installed, and there's a good reason why I didn't decide to go. And I know Adventure Van Life, the website, does some great fitted built-in fans. In fact, I've even put the wiring in the bedroom to fit fans when we built the van. I just thought I'll come back to that. Again, going back to the kid thing, that is actually more of a wrestling ring. So putting in a reasonably expensive fan just to be kicked off the wall by my ninja kids. Meanwhile, I've got these little things, 20 quid each, Amazon, pram fans. Great thing is, I've already got these all over the van. So this will just hang from that. There we go, perfect. So Ginny can just hang these wherever she wants in this back area. Remember, I don't get the luxury of sleeping up here. This is Ginny and the kids' spot. These spin, they twist, they've even got a light on them. So, what do you think? I just think you need to keep the airflow moving around the van, especially at night. Let me know in the comments, have I made a mistake? Should I have gone for an AC unit on the roof? Should I have got a portable AC unit? Or should we just man it up with these? We've got 3 in total. We'll find out. If there's one thing the Arctic Adventure taught us, it was making sure we had a reliable power source and a backup power source. That's why for this adventure, we've partnered with BLUETTI, and we're going to be taking this, the Elite 300. The Elite 300 is the world's smallest 3 kilowatt portable power station. It's got 3,014 watt hours of capacity and 2,400 watts of output. That's equivalent to a 250 amp hour battery at 12 volts. Basically half the power that we have in the actual van as a backup. That's mint. This thing's got 2 AC outputs, 2 USB-Cs and 2 USB-As, PV input, a 12 volt 30 amp output for DC power, and another 10 amp one. And it's all bundled up into this like tiny little package. You can also charge it while driving using your vehicle and compatible charging accessories. It also has AC turbocharging and will charge 80% in under an hour and a half. You've got 2,400 watts of output with the pure sine wave inverter. It can even surge up to 4,800 watts, so it'll easily be able to run things like induction hobs, microwaves, air fryers, and additional heaters. I can easily store it in the back of the van and get it out whenever we need it. I can even take it to the other van and transfer it between the two, nice and easy. Hello, Sky. You okay? Thanks BLUETTI for sponsoring this video and supporting the channel. I'll put a link and a discount code in the description, and I'm really looking forward to testing this on our next adventure. Got loads more upgrades to do on the van, but there are also some little jobs that have been bugging me for ages, and I just want to fix them. And this is one of them. This vinyl just doesn't sit right in there. It keeps popping out and you catch your foot on it sometimes when you're getting out the van. So I'm going to silicone that in place. Quick clean with the alcohol spray. And I'm just going to put some packers in there just to like pin it back. And I'm just going to run a little bit of silicone in those gaps, wait for it to dry, whip them out, finish it off. The silicone has gone off, but it's left me with some points, although it is holding that nicely back. So now I'm just going to run a nice finished bead of silicone all the way along. These big blue wipes are mega to get sealant up. Done, and I'm quite happy with that. Next job, or should I say upgrade. Outside shower. Big shout out to Mark from Ahoy Leisure who sent me this out. You can buy all sorts of campervan related products on ahoyleisure.com. It's something Ginny wanted in the van from the start. I'm going to install this at the back of the van, but you can install this on the outside. And if it's anything to go by the Scanstrut cable glands we've got on the roof, Scanstrut stuff is really well made. We've got the shower, we've got the unit. Okay, we're gonna mount it just here. I've got this pipe here, which is my overflow and drain down pipe for my tank. So I'm just gonna tee into that. So it should be a pretty easy install. I've got a 38mm drill bit. So I'm gonna have to drill 2 holes. Also, I've just realized that although I've got that 12mm connector to go on there, and I've got that T-junction, I obviously haven't got everything I need. So I've had to order some 90-degree elbows. We want it to go about there because I need to tee into that pipe before that shut-off valve. This bradawl will just get my mark bang on. Pilot hole. Number 2. Done. Now we need to cut these sections off with the jigsaw. Does it fit? Moment of truth. Oh, like a glove. Check that that's level. Grab all those holes. Let's get this screwed on the van. We might have to take it off when we do the plumbing, but I'm waiting on that part. Right, that goes in there like that. Yes, we are in and on. That goes like that. Quite firm that, but it is supposed to, it's waterproof as well for the outside if you use it. That goes in there. But we're not plumbed in yet. So whilst we wait for those parts to arrive, let's crack on with another job. This and this. Max air fans. There are no blinds over these fans, and we've got 2 of them, good ventilation, but in the morning, it wakes you up. So I grabbed those blinds off Amazon. I remember these were a tight fit when I fitted these. There we go. Nothing is simple, and the Vandermoon moon box is in the way, so we're gonna have to drop that as well. 3, 2, 1. Just managed to drop it enough to get it out. Whilst I've got these panels off, it's actually really good just to check that there's no mold and there's no damp or anything, and I'm happy to report there is no mold. Look at that. Hello, dog. Foldable magnetic blinds. I just need to glue the magnets to the back of these. So I just lay the blinds exactly where I want them, and I snap the magnets into position so they're in the right place. Then I get some super glue and I just add a tiny little dab. Obviously, I drip some glue on the blind like a pillock. After adding all of the glue, it's done. I cocked it up and glued my fingers together, but thankfully I've got gloves on. Somehow, I managed to drip super glue straight onto it, like an idiot. And then I tried to wipe it up and it didn't come off. I hate it when you ruin something that's brand new. Even if it only was 25 quid or whatever they were. Always looking on the positive side, I have got 2 very small children that destroy everything anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Apart from that, that one is done. Leave that to glue for a moment. Let's do this one. 3, 2, 1, done. Right, let's get these in the van. That should, oh, I can see a problem, which is the moon box. Oh no, it's okay. There we go. Okay, it's in. Boom! Let's do that one. 3, 2, 1. Done. There we go. They're pretty good. That then folds back. They like clip in, I think, yeah, so you can have it part way. You're not going to want to shut it all off, but it will block a lot of the light. Do we think that's an upgrade, or is that going to compromise our ventilation? Either way, it's a job I needed to do. Next upgrade for the hot weather. I've already got some of these, but then because I ordered that fly screen from Van Style, I then got hit with a load of spam on social media, and they posted a clip of 2 vans, one without thermal blinds, reflective thermal blinds, and the heat difference in this heat wave we've been having was like 10 degrees inside the van. So I was like, oh, that looks like a good investment. Again, this is not sponsored. We've already got some thermal blinds or some insulated ones for the windows, but these are reflective. Let's get these in. 3, 2, 1, in. They're actually really good. I'm really impressed with them. The fit on them is really good. Put a clip in of when I was putting up how bright the sun was coming in, and it already feels like it's reflecting that away and not kind of heating me up. That's what they look like on the outside. They've just got these little sticky pads. That's what it looks like from the front. Again, just reflecting the heat, sticks on, good fit. Fits all round my dash cam as well. Probably needs pushing up a little bit better. And that's what they look like inside. Hello, Sky. You're just in the van, aren't you? Ready for the next adventure. Oh, we're getting ready now. That, I do think, is a worthwhile upgrade. This video has been expensive. The elbows are here. Let's get them in. I need to splice in to this pipe here, which is currently my drain down valve. Make sure you've got a dirty rag handy for this. Ask me how I know. There were a few drips that came out the pipe as we opened it up. Then I'm just connecting in that new T-piece. I am using the John Guest inserts. I've done that with both hot and cold, and I've not had any problems with leaks and things like that, so it's just a good measure. I know this piece of red John Guest pipe will stress people out for a cold water supply. It was stressing me out, but I didn't have any more blue pipe handy. Then it's just a case of connecting up all of the pieces, and it's pretty much in. Yes, that's in. I may have forgot to drain some of the water out. I drained it out the other day when I was doing it, but there was a little bit of residual water in there, but we mopped it up. It's not a problem. That is in. I know this is going to be triggering people. The red piece of 12mm John Guest. I've just totally run out of blue, but don't worry. I'm ordering some shortly for the transit build, so when that comes, I will swap that pipe out. Before we can test it, there's one more water-based activity we need to do. The shower room tap is broken. Look at this. It's just failed. It's just failed. And normally in a house, if that had happened to me, I would replace it with something better. However, I haven't got anything better, and I had a look and I couldn't find anything better. So I've got a brand new shower fitting to fit. Let's clear the boot. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Not making the same mistake again. I have a bucket and a cloth handy. In all my genius, I think I fully silicone that in there. No. Oh no, this is going to be a bit... Oh yes. Oh, that's so stuck in there. Let's see if we can disconnect this without pushing water everywhere. All right. There we go. Just that I've got to get out, which I know is just fully bonded in with silicone. When I put it in, I was like, oh, I don't want it to leak at all. I didn't think it would fail. Yes. Okay, nice. That one back through there. Just gonna put a little bead of silicone round again. Yes, Right, let's repressurize the system, check we've got no leaks, then we can test the shower, then we can show Ginny, and I've also got a bit of a surprise for Ginny. Okay, have we got any leaks? No leaks, that looks all dry. No leaks, that looks all dry as well. Yes! Then we just get our shower, lift up our flap, push that in. Oh! That is exactly what we wanted for washing kit off, having a cheeky little outside shower. One thing I did realise though, is we could just do with like a mount there. So if anybody knows where I can get a mount that will fit that, do let me know. But the actual build quality of this is quality. Really chuffed with it. Thank you, Mark from Ahoy Leisure. I do appreciate this. Does it leave any water when we unplug it? Not bad. Tiny little drip. We need to show Ginny. But before we do, I've got one more thing that we bought for this adventure. And that is in here. And Ginny's present there. We love our solo stove that we got from Adventure Van Life. It's there. We've taken that everywhere, to the Arctic Circle and down to the Alps as well, all around England. It's been an amazing bit of kit, keeps us warm, and we cook on it all the time. I love doing the outside barbecue, but we're going to Spain. There are fire restrictions. You can't really barbecue. From what I've read, from what I've researched, you can't barbecue, you can't have a fire pit because of wildfires. So I've bought a Primus stove. There we go. So this is the Primus Moto. It was 90 quid. I don't know if is it too much, but I kind of like the look of it. This folds up, they clip in there. That folds up, that all clips in. Little bit of wind protection. 2-hob burner, and it runs on these small gas tanks, which means we already carry these because we carry a little single hob burner. But if we're going to be doing all of our cooking, I wanted to get something a bit bigger, a bit safer around the kids. So we won't be taking the barbecue and we won't be taking the fire pit. We're just going to be taking this. This is Ginny's present. Can you guess what it is? First of all, there's your shower.
Oh, wow. Oh, cool. So what do you do? Oh, so you plug it in each time?
Go on, yank it.
Oh.
There you go. Push it in.
Oh, ah!
There you go.
That's really good. Think? That's such a nice little bit of kit.
Right, the second thing is your stove, which you've seen.
Yeah.
But this is a present I bought you.
Oh.
You've got to work out what it is.
Does it attach to the stove, obviously?
It doesn't attach to it, but you use it with it.
Oh. Is it a toaster?
Yeah.
Oh, because Ginny likes bread. Oh,
so how does it work? You'll put that like that,
yeah,
and then you'll put the bread on there, surely.
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know.
Thanks,
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Really nice. I love the stove.
Okay, I think she was happy. That's the main thing. Happy wife, happy life. Couple of little things I have got. My dad recommended this. Was France Passion. This is basically it's like free and low cost stopovers at artisan places like vineyards, bakeries and stuff like that. So you can stop for free or there'll be a really small fee. My dad says that was really good. We may nip into France, and it was in a bundle if you bought the equivalent Spanish Passion as well, España Discovery. Again, not as many places as the French Passion one, but free stopovers at small businesses. We're pretty much done. The van is ready to go. We've got fans. We've got sun protector screens, which actually make a massive difference. We've got an outside shower and we've got a portable power station. But what have I forgot, or what do you think I need to take? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks to my Patreon members. You can sign up to my free Patreon and get a cost download for this van. Thanks to BLUETTI for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.